Hey, friends, so nice to see you. It's me, Christiana Gaudet, your tarot fairy godmother. It's Saturday, which means it's time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, but it's also New Year's Eve. Now, yesterday, for those of you who are here on Friday, we talked about, well, when are we going to do actual New Year's readings? Now, we did that in our members only live for the members, but when are we going to do it for everyone? And so today's the day. Today, you can ask specific questions about anything at all, and not instead of, and you may ask for your 2-card New Year reading, what you're leaving behind or what you should leave behind, and what you can expect or welcome in 2023. So go ahead and ask for that if you like, and also ask your specific question. I got the time, I got the energy, I got the cards, so that's what we're going to do. And, I was reminded, that funny story. Yesterday, I'm like, I don't remember what we did on this channel last year around New Year's time. I don't remember. So I'm like, I don't think we did much. I remember Marion Newbury this morning reminded me that we did a bunch, to the point that it must have traumatized me so much I forgot about it. I did the 12 Days of Christmas. I came on here for a special broadcast every day for the 12 Days of Christmas, starting with January 26th and ending on January 6th, for tarot epiphanies using a different deck each day. And it was funny because Marion used our members only icon, emoji, the light bulb, for the tarot epiphanies. And it was good and it was fun. And it wasn't the first year I'd done tarot epiphanies. I did it on Facebook when we were all locked down during the pandemic. And it was cool and it was fun. So I tried to do it again. This year, I didn't. And it's such a cool, fun idea. Like, I really should, I really should do it. I'm not doing it this year because you know what? Well, this year we had our baby's first Christmas, right? The twins' first Christmas. Oh, and the twins have their first cold. They're fine, but they're not quite well. So send, this happens. Send healing energy to them, please. And next year, we've got StarCon coming up, StarCon in just a couple of weeks. And so please do get your StarCon ticket. Either join us in person or online for 1 day, 2 days, or all 3 days. The link to do that is right in the description. So maybe next year we'll do Tarot Epiphanies again. Today we're just doing an expanded version of the Saturday Psychic Sampler. So ask your specific question. And if you want to ask for your 2-card New Year reading, you may ask for that instead of or as well, whichever you prefer. Let's get going. You can see I have one of my favorite workhorse decks, the Spiral Tarot. I'm so happy to see all of you here. And Ben, thank you for the healing energy for the twins. Much appreciated. Oh my gosh, am I having a hard time speaking? Leslie, thank you for that. Most appreciated. All right, let's get going here. I will take these in the order in which I see them, starting with Smile Soul 20. Thank you so much for being a member here. Oh my gosh. Man, am I a mess today or what? I've got cards like all over the floor. 1 second, I'm diving under the table to pick up all the cards I just dropped. I'm back. All right. So, should you read anything into that Smile Soul 20? No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Just doing the shuffle. All right. Smile Soul 20, Happy New Year to you. And thank you so much for being a member, and thanks for being here today. And thank you everyone who's typing in healing messages for the twins. Really appreciate it. All right. My question is, my mom has told me she has some blurred vision in one eye. I've asked her to go to the eye doctor. Will she be all right? So first of all, will she go to the eye doctor? I think she will. And I think it's going to be fine. I think it is happening for a reason. But I don't think the reason is going to turn out to be terribly serious. And I think it'll be fixable, but do continue to encourage her to go to the doctor until she goes. Seriously. All right, Nalini Kalu, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Is it going to work? Great question. I really think it could. Whatever it is, I think it could. Yes, yes. Adriana Belange, nice to see you. And thank you for your kind words for 2023. Your question, what can I expect regarding my career and finances in 2023? New job, new money, probably toward the second or third quarter. It may be a little scary to make the change, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Madiha Ness, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. I'm curious what the new year holds. Anything good, bad? I guess what I should look forward to and anything I should avoid. Fair. Okay. First of all, what to avoid in 2023 for Ness? Avoid excessive worry about the things and the people that you really enjoy. Like, I think there's a part of you that worries that, like, the things that are good, that somehow that's all going to change, that bad things are going to happen to the people you care about, that bad things are going to happen to change the good situations in your life. Avoid that worry. Seriously. And what should you look forward to? Look forward to new business opportunities, new friendships, new opportunities for growth. How about that? Febborn. Thank you for the kind New Year wishes. I'd be disappointed if my writings were in vain. What do the cards say for the coming year as regard your writings? Well, I think over time you've had to readjust and reassess your expectations for where the writings could go and what they could be. But I think in 2023, you'll figure out the right venue for them, and that will work out very well. Certainly never in vain. Jeannie Mnuchin, nice to see you. For the LEAP spread, there was a question about boundless energy. Energize. What is my source of strength and limitless energy? I pulled the Page of Cups reverse, forgot to ask what that could mean and how I could regain energy. So the Page of Cups reversed reminds you that you are very youthful. And when it's something that's in your heart, you have that, So to be youthful, to be learning, to be teaching, to be doing what's in your heart, that is your source. And right now that source is a little tapped. That's why it's reversed. Just give it time. What's going on with my ears and feeling dizzy when I move my head? Will these things resolve themselves naturally? Well, that's an interesting question. Obviously a good question for your doctor, but let's take a look and see what we see. This might be a holdover from one of the viruses you've had. It probably will resolve on its own, but I'd run it by an ENT just to be sure. Seriously. Claire C. Will my grandson enjoy the Coast Guard, or should he attend college after high school? So is he looking at going to Coast Guard Academy in New London, Connecticut, where I used to live, or just literally joining the Coast Guard? Let's take a look. Let's look at all of those options. Going straight into the Coast Guard, going to Coast Guard Academy, going to a more traditional college situation. I think if he's going to do Coast Guard, he should do the Coast Guard Academy and come out an officer. Seriously. He should not just enlist. Okay. And Jeannie, what self-care do I need to return to my former self? Time, 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 time. Giving yourself time. That's what it needs. It's time. And Ben, Libra does tarot. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. 2023 is a chariot year. How can I best apply this energy, the energy of the chariot, to the year ahead? Great question. Let's take a look and see. Do not let other people direct you. I mean, yes, you can take advice and people who care about you have thoughts, but you have to be self-directed. Do not look for people's approval. Do not do something because someone tells you to do it. You have to be self-directed. That's what it is for you. All right. Justine, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Okay, you're on your way to work. You watch the replay. And your question, I'm celebrating the New Year's arrival at home with my little brother. My burning question, what message does Spirit have regarding how I can personally honor the transition from one year to the other tonight? I think you should do the burning bowl. Do you know the burning bowl? Where you write on little pieces of paper. And I'm going to say this. If you're writing on paper and burning it in your house, the best paper to write on is rolling paper. Go get rolling paper and write on that. You have to write carefully, but it burns easily. A good magical trick, right? So to write down all the things you want to leave behind and burn them. I think your brother would dig that too. And Justine, you had asked yesterday for your New Year reading, and I declined because I didn't have time. So I'm going to do that for you today, right now, right here as well. So Justine, leaving in 2022, the feeling that you cannot access all that you are meant to be, all that you are meant to do, the feeling that you cannot access the great abundant healing that is available to you. Leave that in the past because you can and you are and you will. And what shall you open up to? Ace of Pentacles, new grounding, new work, new money, new life opportunities. How about that? All right. Aria Wilson, nice to see you. What would my ancestor D like to tell me? Haven't heard from him in a while. To be patient, to use your creativity, to trust yourself, and you would hear from D more if you meditated more. George, nice to see you. How am I going to do in my interview next week? Let's take a look. I think you're ready for it. I think you'll do very well. Whether or not it goes the way you want it to go, there's a lot of factors involved in that, but I think you'll rock the interview just fine. Love and Light Sun, nice to see you. Am I going to make it to CH next month? Not sure what CH is, but not to worry. Are you going to make it there next month? Soon. I don't know if it's next month or shortly thereafter, but soon. CVXN. Will I be able to get what I want with MS? It's going to take time. It would take time, but the possibility is there. Chara Sademeyer, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Does Spirit have any advice for this coming year and the adventures to come? I start my RN classes this fall semester at my community college. So good for you. So in terms of how RN classes are going to be, it's going to be hard at first. I'm going to promise you this. It's going to be hard at first. And you're going to be like, gee, I don't know if I can do this. This is hard. But you're going to do it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be very, very difficult, but it's going to be fine. You have to believe in yourself and believe in the path. But this will change your life. This will change your life. And advice for the coming year in general, take good care of yourself, do good self-care, get enough sleep, and believe in your path. Trey Cameron, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a new member. Does my soul prefer O or S? I love these questions. All right, that's fabulous. Okay. Each in their own way, both. Each in their own way, both. If I had to call it in the long run, S. Catherine Fan, so nice to see you. Here is your New Year's reading. All right. What to leave in 2022? In 2022, leave the idea that you don't have agency, that you don't have possibilities, that things are limited. They're not. In 2023, recognize that you could make great change to have the things you want and it would not create terrible chaos. How about that? Denise Woods, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you so much. Jerry wants to know, should he stay in the job he has now or take the other job offer for the new year? What a great question. Hang on. I just totally overscrolled. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Here we are. Denise, thanks for your patience. Okay. Should Jerry stay in the job he has now or take the other job offer? Okay. Both seem good. Like, he really can't lose. The job he has now is good, but the other offer is good too. Which is really better? The job he has now, the thing is, it's a known quantity. He knows what it is. The new job obviously is an unknown quantity, but I have to tell you, I'm leaning toward the new job regardless. All right, Denise, here is your New Year reading. Here we go. What you should leave behind and what you should welcome. What to leave behind in 2022, Denise, is the idea that there is no way, no place in the world that you can really be happy. What you should open up to in 2023 is the possibility of your own happiness and the importance of your own happiness. Okay, Peggy Lou Levens, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. What things should I focus on in 2023? Is there anything I need to be aware of? I mean, focus on your own power. Don't let other people take your power away from you. Don't let people piss in your Cheerios. Be proactive in creating the life you want. You have the ability to do that within reason. Do that. Bianca Taro, so nice to see you. How will my love life be in 2023? I'm single and dating and remain open for the right person. So let's see. When we just look at dating in 2023 for you, it's going to be okay. You'll meet some interesting people. Do I think that you could in 2023 meet the person who is the right person? Honestly, I think your goal, and I'm not saying it won't happen, but I think your goal here should be to meet as many people as possible. Because it is, at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. The more people you meet, the more you learn about what you want and what you don't want, the more chances you have to meet that person that really checks all the boxes. So try to date as much as you can. That's the goal. Don't look for the one right now, look for the many. And out of the many, the one will come. Claire C., your 2-card reading. Yes, absolutely. Here we go. Okay, so Claire, what to leave behind in 2022 and what to open up to. To leave behind in 2022, other people's expectations, your own expectations, that don't really fit what you want, and the things that steal your creativity from you. What you open up to in 2023 is the limitless opportunities for you. So you're letting go, honestly, of the limitations that come from expectations, and you're opening up to great creativity and limitless potential. How about that? Lit. Okay, here we go. Your 2-card reading first. Okay, Lit. What you should leave in 2022 and what you can open up to for 2023. In 2022, leave the idea that you are not capable to make your own decisions about what will be best for you. In 2023, it is the year of the Chariot, and you got the Chariot reverse. So let's turn this right side up. And let's welcome in 2023 your own mastery, your own ability to make your own decisions and be the master of your destiny, to take you to where you want to go. Now, what to expect from your relationship with Vic. Let's take a look. There's some connection here, but there's also some limitations. I think it's going to be kind of up and down, and I feel like Vic may not be in a place of being truly emotionally available here, and that may become obvious. All right, Smile Soul 20. You're a 2-card reading. Yes, indeed. Hang on, I'm just scrolling up here. Okay. Here we go. And yes, today double dipping is allowed. It's New Year's Eve. Yes, indeed. All right. Your 2-card New Year question, Smile Soul 20. What you leave behind, what you open up to. What you leave behind is the feeling of being stuck and limited. What you open up to is freaking everything, the entire journey. The entire journey that you have not entirely participated in. I mean, you have, but you haven't. So you open up to the entire journey. Excuse me. Okay. Adriana Belange, second question is your New Year question. Yes. What you leave behind in 2022 and what you bring in. What you leave behind is the idea that you really never get what you want. What you open up to is love. How about that? Kyla, is nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is your New Year's reading. Here we go. All right. Kyla's, what you leave in 2022, pain, heartache, difficulty, unwellness, all the things that have been difficult this year, and there's been a bunch of them for you. Leave all of that in 2022. What you open up to is a new future and possibilities, new possibilities. This is your year of either acknowledging healing or getting through healing and opening up to all the new possibilities that are now yours. Hallelujah. Leslie Jones, here's your New Year's reading. Leslie, what you leave in 2022, what you open up to in 2023. What you leave in 2022 is chasing what you cannot have. What you open up to is real, meaningful, loving connection. How about that? Okay. All right. Karen Hendershot, thanks for being a member here. Here is your 2-card reading. What you leave behind and what you open up to. Wow. You leave, look at that. That's huge, right? 2 princesses, 2 pages. What you leave behind is always being in your head, and what you open up to is being able to be in your heart. So I think that that bodes well for your love life. I'm just saying. Betty Flesher, nice to see you. Looking forward to seeing you in a couple weeks. I'd like to ask about this year and next year, what you're leaving behind and looking forward to. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. What you leave in 2022, what you open up to. What you leave in 2022 is fear of change. What you open up to is your agency to make decisions about where you want to go and what you want to do. Okay, so Allie Mammon, I'm going to do the New Year's spread, and I'm going to answer your question first. I'm going to answer your question first. What should I practice to get me through the difficult times for the coming year? Self-honesty, knowing that opportunities will be there for you, trusting in your ability to create what you need, and trusting that you are worthy. Now, what you leave behind, and remember today, you can do a specific question and you can do the New Year's question. You can do both. Yeah, because it's New Year's. All right, here's your New Year's spread. Allie Mammon. What you leave in 2022, what you open up to in 2023. What you leave behind in 2022 is feeling like you have plenty of wishes, but they're never fulfilled. What you open up to is solutions to help you do what you need to do to fulfill your wishes. Chara Saddlemeyer, here are your 2 cards for the year, for the new year. And thank you for using members only emojis. All right. So Chara, what you are leaving behind in 2022, what you are opening up to in 2023. In a way, what you're leaving behind is like you've been working toward a goal and you continue to work toward this goal. And the chariot follows you because we're going into the year of the chariot. But in 2023, you leap into the unknown. And you have to be willing to do that because it's really going to be worthwhile. So you leave behind this journey of, okay, I know exactly what I'm doing. And then you come into, oh my gosh, this is what I signed up for and I don't know what I'm doing, but it's going to be fine. Okay, mix you here. New Year's spread and then a question. Yes. Okay. Mix you here. Thank you so much for being a member here. We appreciate you. And I'll get back to you in just one moment. I want to say thank you for the very, very generous super sticker from Maria Barisi. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon, Maria. All right. Mix here. Here is your New Year's reading. What to leave behind in 2022. What to open up to in 2023. Ha! And knowing that 2023 is, the year of the chariot. You are really in sync with the universal energy as you go into this new year. It's beautiful. So you leave behind fear of change and thinking that any change might be bad. You open up to your own mastery in your own life, to sort of getting on the universal energy as it moves us all forward and allowing you to be moved forward. And here's your question. I would also, excuse me, I would also like to get an idea of when in 2023 I can expect a job that I don't hate, that has benefits, and that more than covers my needs. So let's look at that possibility, the possibility of a job that you don't hate, offers benefits, and covers your needs in 2023. So the advice to finding that is be really open to the possibilities of it. Be really open to the idea that such a job can exist, because I think there's a part of you that doesn't believe that such a job could exist for you. So you need to believe that it does exist, that you can exist in order to find it. And I think if you believe that and follow your heart, you will find it. And I want to say thank you so much, Denise Woods, for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. All right, Denise Woods, once again, thanks for becoming a member. Here is the New Year reading for Jerry. Excuse me. Allergies. I'm not sick. It's allergies. Of course, the kids have a cold, so, but no, I think it's allergies because that's my life. Okay. All right. Denise, New Year's reading for Jerry. What Jerry leaves behind in 2022, what he opens up to in 2023. What Jerry needs to leave behind is the things that he knows don't work, but he does them anyway. And what he needs to open up to is better communication. Audrey M., so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Your 2-card New Year reading, here it is. All right. Audrey M., what you leave behind, what you open up to. What you leave behind is false friends and having to hang out with and do things with people that you really don't want to do. What you open up to is greater self-esteem, greater connection between you and spirit. Hey, TK, Karen Tillich, so nice to see you. Here is your New Year message. TK, what you are leaving behind and what you are opening up to. What you are leaving behind is loneliness. And what you are opening up to is figuring out where you want your career to take you. All right. Angela Marie, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Okay, here's your New Year reading. We're doing one card for what you leave behind and another card for what you're opening up to. All right. So, Angela Marie, here we go. Thank you so much for being here and thanks for being a member. What you leave behind and what you're opening up to. Wow, that's beautiful. What you leave behind is a sense of futility, that what you do doesn't matter or that it's not going the way you want. What you open up to is really your ability to let your light shine, to be happy, to have the life you want. This is like right in your grasp. Okay, Denise Woods, New Year cards for Tonda and Amy. Yes, indeed. Okay, Tonda. Look at that, 2 knights, 1 reversed, 1 upright. What you leave behind is feeling like you're not going anywhere and nothing good is happening. What you open up to is love, whether that's friendship, romance, pursuing the things that you love in life. That's what you open up to. Okay, and Amy, and thank you all for your kind New Year's messages. I really appreciate it. Okay, Amy. Amy, what you leave behind is the knowledge that you have skills and abilities, but you don't like to share them with others. What you open up to is how much others can appreciate the skills and abilities and talents that you have. Leslie Jones, here we go. I'm a little angry with my friends D and L. I feel like they're not valuing my friendship. What should I do about that? Asking because I don't know if it's all in my head or not, right? I understand. I totally get how that happens. So the question is, are they really not valuing the friendship? Well, I think they're not making the effort. They're not making an effort. Why are they not making an effort? Because they themselves are having a tough time. They're going through a tough time. Do they truly value you as a friend? Yes, they do. I think, I'm sorry to say it, but for right this minute, I think you should give them a pass. And just know they're going through a tough time, and let's see if it improves in a little bit. All right. For Libby, what do her ancestors want her to know? Libby, your ancestors want you to know that you're smart and constantly learning. Excuse me. You can communicate directly with them. Look at these major arcana cards. You can communicate directly with them. If you want to learn more about your ancestry, that would be a good idea because there's some things in your DNA that would surprise you. If you wanted to do your genealogy, that would be a good thing because there's some things there that would be nice to learn. If you want to go back to school, you should consider it one way or the other, always be learning. All right. And for Libby, her New Year reading, certainly. Oh, Claire C., he should totally go to the academy. Okay. Libby's New Year reading. Libby, what you leave in the past, what you open up to. In the past, leave anxiety. What you open up to, love. That was easy. Okay. Jackie Masters, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. The 2-card reading for 2023. What you leave behind, what you open up to. Yes, and it goes along with what you're saying about being adventurous. What you leave behind is feeling out of balance, feeling impatient, feeling like you don't have the answers, feeling like things aren't coming together and aren't flowing for you. What you open up to is adventure, for sure, and pursuit of the things that really interest you. And when you talk about being more adventurous in 2023, is there an area you should focus on, or it should be in all areas of your life, and your job hunting, and what do you need to know about that? Okay, in terms of being adventurous, wherever it feels right, but especially in your spiritual exploration. And in terms of job hunting, it's going to take a minute. Keep looking. You will find a good thing, but you want to make sure you're in a position where you'll be treated fairly and you have opportunities going forward, and that will happen. So Kenshin Verma, when you ask what's going on, are you asking what we're doing here today? Or are you asking for a reading about what's going on in your life in general? What we're doing here today is you can do one or the other or both. Ask a specific question, ask for the New Year's reading, or both. So I'm going to give you the New Year's reading because here we are. And then if you have a specific question, go ahead and ask. Okay, Kenshin Verma, what you should leave behind, what you should open up to. Look at that. Leave behind your feeling that, your feeling of meh. You're feeling that things aren't going the way you want. You don't know what to do about it. Take charge. Open up to new possibilities, new conversations, possibly going to school, finding your power and your way forward. Amber A, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, here is your New Year reading. Amber A, what you leave behind, what you open up to. What you leave behind is the idea that you have to fight for every single thing. What you open up to is your creativity. What good things are happening for you in 2023, Amber A? Let's take a look. I think romance, wherever your love life is now, I think it improves. And your ability to know your own heart improves. Lydia, the New Year reading for you and for your boyfriend. Yes, indeed. Lydia, what you say goodbye to and what you open up to. What you say goodbye to is the sense of just not knowing. And what you open up to is your ability to manifest what you want in the world. And remember, those are both majors, so it's big. That matters. And for your boyfriend, what he says goodbye to is just sort of that worry that's been with him all of this time. And what he opens up to is the possibility of change and positivity and healing. And yes, Ben, I had the Chariot. I was indeed prepared. Okay, hang on. 1 second here. Oh, Ben, did I miss your double dip? I'm going back. I appreciate that you're taking the message, but I'm going back to find your double dip. I don't see it. I don't see it. So if there's something I didn't answer, Ben, please do go ahead and reiterate. I am so sorry. Or are you saying you had a double dip question in your head, but you didn't ask it? Either way, whatever's good. You do whatever. You do what feels good for you. Okay, Rosie tells Sir, nice to see you. Next year, will I get a job in Barcelona with Kay? If you want it, you're going to have to work for it, but I think you can do it, yes. Martha Vink, nice to see you. Happy New Year. Okay. What you leave behind, Martha, in 2022 and what you open up to. What you leave behind is the sense that at the end of the day, it's always on you and you're always alone. What you open up to is the idea that you're not alone and that you are a loving and lovable person. How about that? Jenny, here is your New Year reading, Jenny. What you leave, look at this, 2, 3 is both reversed. That's cool. What you leave behind is the things that have hurt you. What you open up to is the belief of your own success. How about that? Ben, okay, so right, so you didn't ask the question, you just didn't need to because I got it. I understand, thank you for clarifying. All right. Miss B, thanks for being here. Will me and Pio be more than friends in 2023? Please give advice. I think if this is something you want, you need to be fairly direct in your communication. If you are direct in your communication, it still may or may not happen. I think that Pio is not, is sort of in and sort of not. So you got to be prepared for anything and recognize that there may be some confusion there on the part of Pio, and that could feel bad for you, but it's not your fault. Okay. Jenny, how was the breaking up for A? Hard, but necessary. Okay, yes, I am doing individual questions. Martha E. Vink. I'm wondering if my house sale is actually finally going to happen in January. There have been many challenges. Will the house sale actually happen in January? I think toward the end of January or February, yes. Angela Marie, if time, I have a second question. How can I engage my card of the year, energy of the star? All right, I love that. So your year card is the star, which also would mean strength as well. How do you engage the star? You open your heart and be ready for all good things. Yolanda, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. What is happening for my love life? Lack of resolution. Things from the past that are hurtful, things that are current that you're not quite sure what to do with. That's kind of where we're at. Thinking about making some changes and opening up to some new possibilities. Okay, Maria Barissi, nice to see you. Anthony keeps getting calls from his cousin Matthew, but Matthew never leaves a message. They are estranged. Can you see what's up with this? Wow. All right. So why is Matthew calling and not leaving a message? He would like to have a conversation, and he's afraid. He doesn't know what to say in a message, but he's afraid. Honestly, I think if Anthony wants, Anthony should just pick up the phone and call him back and say, look, dude, I see you're calling me. You're not leaving a message, but obviously you want to talk to me, so I'm here. Let's talk. I think that would be a good thing for him to do if he wants. All right. Okay, Anne Maria, you didn't get it wrong. We're doing double dipping today because New Year's Eve. New Year reading for you and for Anthony, yes. All right. Maria, here's your New Year reading. What you leave behind, what you open up to. Look at that, 2 queens. What you leave behind is the idea that you have to be all things for all people. What you open up to is what you have to do for yourself. How about that? And for Anthony, what you leave behind, what you open up to. Wow. What you leave behind is like feeling like you're not really going anywhere, and what you open up to is a very clear path of learning and growth and forward motion. Couldn't get better than that. All right. Yolanda, New Year's spread for you, most certainly. Yolanda, what you leave behind, what you open up to. I think, it's all about healing in both years. This year, you've had to do a lot of healing and it has not been easy. But you recognize, that you've done a lot and you are leaving a lot of hurt behind. This year, I think it needs to continue that sense of rephrasing and reworking and re-understanding the things that have hurt you so you can go forward in a different way. Denise Woods, so nice to see you. Thanks so much for being a member here. What do I need to do to become a stronger presence in my home and my marriage, and especially in my own self? What a smart question. I love that. I love that. You have to let go of a lot of your old training and programming, because in the past you were taught not to do those things. So you have to let go of the old programming. And Yolanda, Jenna's New Year's spread, most certainly yes. Okay, Jenna, what you leave behind, what you open up to. What you leave behind is a sense of not really being engaged in your life. What you open up to is engaging more in your life. Socially, creatively, academic. I mean, you already do well academically, but engaging even more, extracurriculars, all of that. And there's a part of you that wants to, and there's a part of you that doesn't want to. But I think it is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be engaging more. Okay, Peggy Lou. Your New Year reading. Okay. Peggy Lou, what you leave behind is trying to find water from a dry well. What you open up to is your own success. Karen Hendershot. If my love life is looking up, is this someone I know, and will it be soon, like in the next 3 months? I would say more like 6 months. And it's probably not someone you know, or it's not someone you know well. Is it someone whose acquaintance you have made? Yes, possibly. So maybe someone you have met, but not necessarily someone you know well. Oh, thank you for your kind words, Audrey. Von Ray, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here is your New Year reading. What you leave behind, what you open up to. What you leave behind is thinking that you are single and will always be single. What you open up to is the possibility of love. Julia, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Oh, Amber, that so makes sense. Okay. Morgana the Great. What's the energy between me and my boyfriend? There's some stuff there that you haven't talked about that you need to talk about. I don't know if that's on your side, his side, or both, but you need to have some conversations. And how can you make the best of the Chariot energy for the next year? By going forward in pursuing the things that really matter to you. And thank you, everyone, for your kind words for the new year and your feedback for the readings. I really appreciate it. Okay, Jossie Shristi, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Any chance to go abroad for study? And if yes, how long do I have to wait? I think there is a chance, yes, but it's going to take time. It could take as many as 3 years. And a question from Von Ray. What is this stage in my life trying to teach me? That you have the power to create what you want. Not to wait for it, but to create it. Don't wait, create. Oh, Denise, thank you for that. That makes perfect sense, perfect sense. So from my perspective, I've answered every question. If I accidentally missed you, I am so sorry. Please reiterate. If you're here and you have not asked, we're doing specific questions on anything at all, and also New Year questions, New Year readings, the 2-card New Year reading if you want. Go ahead and ask. I'm happy to do it. And I do want to remind you I am available for readings. Get your StarCon ticket. The information is all in the description here for how to do that. And of course, I'll be back Monday with your 3-card weekly reading, starting a whole new year. And I wish you all so many good things for the new year. Have fun today. Be safe, of course. And thank you for being a part of my year this year. Really, really appreciate all of you. A special shout out to the members. A special shout out to the moderators. And to the people who helped out with super chats and super stickers today. Really appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here. I'm going to tell you that I'm setting a goal for this channel to get up to 10,000 subscribers. Because once that happens, that it's like a video game, right? That unlocks some more things that I can do. So this year, you're going to help me get some new subscribers. So I appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Feb Born, you want your 2-card reading? Yes, indeed. Feb Born. What you leave behind, what you open up to. What you leave behind, look at that, 7-8 of Cups. What you leave behind is the sort of stubborn belief that it is this and this is what it is, and it can't be anything other than this. And you open up to all the possibilities. Hallelujah. All right, my friends, I appreciate all of you so much. I will look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you all so much. Take care. Happy New Year.